you all for joining us this morning, for bringing your heart and your mind in the spirit of connection, oneness. This world really needs more people just to come together in that spirit of connection and oneness, and to feel and know that we are all part of one world family. And today, as we reach deep into that core essence where we can touch the infinite life and energy that's within us, we do that in the spirit of connection. That we are here not just to nurture our own life, but nurture all life. With our hearts and minds, we can look out and see that beautiful life and light shining in everyone, even if they can't see it for themselves. So we begin this morning honoring that truth. We see your light.
I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel I see you smile. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved just as you are. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved just as you are. You are loved. I am loved. your heart. When I see you smile,
Oh, that was so beautiful. I see the light in all of you. So nice to see your loving faces. If you would just repeat after me, we'll go ahead and bless the children. We love you.
we love you,
We bless you.
we bless you,
And we behold the divine spark within you, each and every one.
the divine spark within you.
And that goes for all the beautiful children in the world.
Good morning, Unity. Everybody got here today, everybody who's supposed to be here, and I welcome you on behalf of all of us. Together, we all make this place what it is, so thank you, because I get to come here. Yay. So I'm going to announce Justin, who would like to light our candle today. So Justin. I'm sorry, Justice.
It's okay. It's progress, not perfection. Just don't call me late for dinner. So, I light this candle for peace, for truth, for inclusion. And I gift you with a sense of belonging and comfort in being held. Amen.
Thank you, Justice. That was beautiful. So I have this prayer I want to do today, and I just found out about some things that happened in the world yesterday. And so I just want to say this prayer is about us moving forward in our lives, finding our joy, knowing that the divine is always with us and affirming that. And I know sometimes and lately things seem scary, and I know I feel like I can't really affect much change, but I can. We all can. We can just be the best people we can be. We just keep loving each other and holding the peace. And if that's all we can do, that's a huge thing, because, you know, God doesn't differentiate between people with power. We all have power. We all do. So here's the prayer. If you would like to join me, you can go ahead and close your eyes or just listen. And this prayer is from Ernest Holmes, a New Thought leader, who is a contemporary of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore in metaphysics and New Thought. So here he says, God is all there is, the only presence, the only power, and the only mind or intelligence. When we conceive a new idea, we are thinking directly from the creativity of God. Today, I imbibe new ideas from the creativity of God. My whole consciousness is alive, awake, and aware. Today, I expect new ways of doing things. I expect to meet new people, form new friendships. I expect everything in my experience to enlarge and deepen and broaden. I expect more good than I have ever experienced before. And today I expect to give out more, to increase my love for others. Today I expect from myself a more gentle approach to life, a more kindly feeling, a more beneficent impulse, new thoughts, new ideas, new people, new situations, new ways of doing things, and a new influx of the divine will make this day perfect, glad, and expressive of limitless bounty from the storehouse of the infinite God. Thank you, God, and so it is. So next, we have a welcome to not just all of us that have been here before, but our new people. So if there are any new visitors or anyone here for the first time, just raise your hand and our ushers will bring you a lovely new packet for newcomers. And it has great stuff in there, information, things like that. I'm not really sure what else in there, but good stuff. And there's a name label on the front. If you want to put your name on that label, after church, you can go into the fellowship hall where we all gather and sit at the sunflower table, and then we'll know you're new and we can come welcome you, and we love to do that. So please take advantage of it. And then I guess the only thing left for me to do is to welcome Donovan with announcements.
How cool. That's my favorite one. Thank you to our band. How about our band? Every week we have awesome musicians and singers. Thank you, guys. All right, welcome to everyone here in the congregation with us. And if you're watching on the live stream, welcome. And thank you, Grace and Justice. That was really beautiful. All righty, announcements. Be sure to turn your cell phones are on silent mode so they don't ring during the service. Paul, is your ringer off?
What's that?
Is your ringer off?
Oh, you mean my phone?
Oh, no, I never.
I thought you meant my other ringer.
It's like Doc Severinsen, huh? Okay, so please mute your phone so they don't ring. If you're not sure, you can check real quick. The June bulletin is posted. Be sure to check it out at our website at unityofthevalley.org. Prayer requests. If you're in need of prayer for yourself, a loved one, a friend, or whomever, you can place your prayer card in the prayer box out in the foyer, right in the corner there, after the service. And if you're watching on our live stream, you can call or text Julia, and her number's on the screen if you want to write that down or memorize it. And our prayer program is really great, so if you have a need, please contact Julia. Today, join us for snacks in the fellowship hall after the service. We're starting to serve salads instead of soup now, and we're looking for 2 people to sign up to bring a salad during the summer. So if you can do that, please sign up on the sheet right out in the fellowship hall. Alrighty, Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., Unity Hangout. Bring yourself, a friend, a snack, and come hang out at Unity with Alice and Sean. That sounds really fun. Coffee is provided. We had a fun time last week. Oh, that's great. And Sean's going to be out here later to tell us some more stuff. Tuesday at 7, the Wisdom of Diversity, an interfaith prayer circle at the Unitarian Universalist Church is on 13th Avenue, so check that out. Or Tuesday at 7, right here, the Behind the Lens seminar movie is East of Eden. That's a great one. Yeah, directed by Eli Kazan, of course, James Dean. This was his first movie, and it's about teen teen angst, and it's just really a great movie. And did he only do 3 movies, Tom? James Dean? Yeah, 3 movies, and he died too young. But yes, come see that movie. It's $30 for the series. Tom does a question and answer session after, and he's just full of knowledge and stuff and experience from Hollywood. It's $30 for the series. That's 12 movies, or $5 each time. Okay, Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., Journey of the Soul, the small group facilitated by Caven, and they meet in the garden room. Okay, a little bit more. Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the YFM Yard, Plant, and Tree Sale. Please come and check out the sale and visit YFM. All proceeds go to help with camps, supplies for the youth and family program, so come check that out. Next Sunday, we will be nurturing our inner wildness with guest speaker Tom Titus. Yay. Yay. Tom, did you say yay? Yeah. Yay for Tom. You are loved. Just as you are. Tom is a writer, biologist, gardener, grandfather, forager, I like that, and free-range philosopher who you can often find right here at Unity on Sundays. So his latest book is Dancing with an Apocalypse. Sounds interesting, Tom. Okay, next Sunday. All right, upcoming, It Takes a Village at Unity. We are looking for volunteers to help serve one Sunday a month, volunteers to help with opening the church early in the morning, and someone to work in the bookstore. Please see the sign-up tables in the fellowship hall for more info. And if you're new, the fellowship's all out there where we eat, and there's a table along the wall with sign-up forms. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, we're also looking for volunteers on YFM to do something with the kids one Sunday in July or August. Some of our teachers are taking a break in the summer. Please see Alice if you can help. Wednesday, July 2nd, 7 to 8 p.m., chanting and meditation with John West and Donna O'Neill. And Saturday, July 12th, from 3 to 5 p.m., Neurographic Fun Day at Reverend Inga's home. We'll have an art project, croquet, meditation, a labyrinth walk, and snacks. And again, you can sign up in the fellowship hall. And now Sean has an announcement, followed by John.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, the time's finally come. We have a table set up. Do you have questions about the LGBTQI++ community and don't know who to ask? Questions such as, why do some people identify their pronouns? Why can someone be gender non-binary? How does a trans person know they're trans? Our LGBTQI++ group will be available to answer all your questions in the foyer today after the service. We will have an educational table with folks to answer questions and handouts to read. Every question is welcome. The path of peace, love, and support begins with education. So take a step into your comfort zone where you can ask anything in a loving, caring community. And I also had one more. I'll also be taking credit cards out there for our Raise the Roof campaign. So, if anybody wants, I'll be out there after the service as well. Thank you.
So I'm here to give the update on our Raise a Roof project, which is to give ourselves about 2/3 to 3/4 of a new roof. We replaced the roof within the last 6-7 years over the sanctuary here, but all the other rest of the roofs need replaced. And no joke, last night I had a dream that I was in this sanctuary starting to lead a meditation, and then this hurricane came up outside, and rain and water started to come in through the church. So that's a sign I don't want to see happen. So with a little drum roll, we're going to reveal where we are at as of income received as of last week, and this is Laura is waiting with her arms outstretched. And what this is the count of, hold on just a second, Rick. Keep stretching, Laura. Get ready, because it's a long stretch. What we're doing is, after the board and ministerial team kicked in over $10,000 to the fund, which we're trying to raise $45,000, then we came back to the congregation. We said, okay, there's 25 grand to go, so we're going to sell shingles, 500 shingles at $50 a piece. We started at 500 like 3.5 weeks ago, and we're down to 284 last week, and now we have this many left, 239. So I just so appreciate the generosity of this community, and I'm so glad those numbers are going down rather than up. And the other thing you'll notice is that we are gradually filling in the shingles on that picture, and Laura insisted that I literally paint them in so that they match the ones that originally printed. So just imagine that's my job. I will now be coming up there trying to carefully match blue and brown and orange to make Laura happy as we fill in the roof. So thank you all. I love you.
It's time for our sing-along. I invite our music team up, and we're going to do a John West original called The Size of My Heart. And I'd like to also bring to your attention, we have a few new people up here today. We have a new member of our music team, Kane O'Brien. Welcome, Kane. And we're also so excited to have back Rick and Van Cobian.
Okay, it's time to rise. And this sing-along is very simple. The melody of the verse just goes like this. Na, 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 na. Sing that. Na, 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 na. Okay, now you know the melody of the verse. And the chorus goes like this. Na, 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 na. Try that. Na, 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 na. The size of stretching the wings of my heart over the curve of the world, out to the sun and beyond, taking the stars in my arms. This is the size of my heart, the size of my heart. This is the breath of my life, the breath of my life. Each day as I realize the size of my heart. You got it. Watching the waves from the shore, standing in line at the store. I'm in a world that's divine, born from beyond space and time. This is the size of my heart, the size of my heart. This is the breath of my life. Each day as I realize the size of my heart. Let's hear from Paul. This is the size of my heart, the size of my heart. This is the breath of my life. Each day as I realize the size of my heart. Let's sing it again. This is the size of my heart. This is the breath of my life. Each day as I realize the size of my heart. Each day as I realize the size of my heart. Oh yeah, beautiful. Give each other a hand. Well, if we could bring the lights down on the sides and take a time for meditation now. And if you will just become relaxed in your chair. And if your body is feeling at all sleepy and you need to bring the life and energy into your body, you can do a wave of contracting your muscles from your toes to your ankles and all the way up to your legs, and then the wave continues up into your abdomen, just bringing that life force all the way up until you reach a smile at the end. And with your spine straight, just take several deep breaths, feeling that life force flowing upward, bringing you into harmonic alignment for a time of meditation. If you're willing to close your eyes and just stay in this present time awareness. We are tuning into the life force, the life energy. And one of the simple ways that we feel that deep life energy is when something opens our heart. And so I will share an experience I had of my heart opening recently, and you can relate this to a similar experience you may have had. So Donna and I were in an Airbnb looking out over a field, and this beautiful horse comes over to the fence. And it could be any animal that you relate to, but as we stood eye to eye, I felt, as I know many of you do, my heart go to this beautiful creature, this divine being, as we gazed in each other's eyes. And it invited me to pet its beautiful head and just stood there receiving this love. So feel in your heart that experience you've had of sharing your love. And I noticed that my love was like a pinpoint of pure energy that I could feel in my heart, this distant little pinpoint. That's why it was so easy and natural to feel this love flowing. And later that day, I asked myself, what if I was to look deeply into that pinpoint of love to find its source, like looking at a little flashlight and bringing it up to your eyes closer and closer. So do that now. Find that pinpoint of love that you feel flow so naturally to so many things, and just bring your awareness closer and closer to that source of pure, loving energy. And you will notice it is the light of 10,000 suns shining within your being. It is pure love and light that we only allow ourselves to glimpse or hear its echo. But at any moment, we can turn our awareness to it with full attention. The great secret of meditation is often said to be our willing to fully concentrate. And so we flow now into that infinite, shining light of pure love and melt into it letting it fill our mind and body, knowing we are fulfilling what Jesus called the greatest commandment, to love God, to love this infinite Spirit with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. With full attention now, we merge into that loving light in the silence. With every breath, feeling that pure energy of loving light moving through your body and mind and radiating out in all directions. For our loving light is connected to the infinite light of Spirit. It's always there, waiting for our full attention. Let it shine. We are so blessed to know this power, this truth, which is right here and now. This is the light of the world. May we call it forth every day, brighter and brighter. And so it is.
I'm the newbie. I've been on a spiritual retreat for about 35 years. And I came here 4 weeks ago, and that was my exit from that retreat. I found people of like mind, like hearts. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome. Laura, you've been fabulous. I used to travel a lot for business and went through one grueling period of basically commuting from Portland to London monthly. And I was sitting in the San Francisco airport watching people go by, just this scrum of people. Some heads down, withdrawn, some beaming like there's something joyous coming up. And I had always ignored people, like you're on the elevator and you don't want to look at the other person, right? Something hit me that moment, this is about 25 years ago, that said, every one of those people has a life, and their life is just as important to them as yours is to you. And I felt this wave, and forgive me if I start crying, but I felt this wave of understanding and compassion that I had never experienced before. And so I pulled out my notebook, and this just came out in minutes. And there's only been a couple of tweaks since then. I've never performed this for anybody, and I get to have a band back me up. So join me in my coming out party. Sitting here at SFO, on my way to LHR, people pass, their hearts withdrawn. Who knows where they hurry on? Nameless, faceless folks I see. There's more within that's clear to me. Every life's a story, in every heart a dream. full of aspirations. It's an ever-flowing stream. Blank looks on some faces, while others brightly beam. Marching through life's paces, sensing things aren't what they seem. And we can't escape the feeling that we're actors on a stage, lusting after deeper meaning that's commensurate with our age. Some observe life from a distance, others baptized in their roles, yet all long for a stirring, something deep within their souls. Oh, is there really any meaning, or is it just some sort of game? Either way you think about it, the way forward is the same. Passion is the secret, it's the fire that burns within. Holding back is useless, but when released, the flow begins. As I watch the many faces and I glean their storylines, I think there are not many who reveal the flame inside. And we can't escape the feeling that we're actors on a stage, lusting after deeper meaning that's commensurate with our age. Every life's a story, in every heart a dream, full of aspirations. It's an ever-flowing stream.
Wow, Kane. Thank you for that lovely song, and it fits right in with what I'm going to be talking about today. Every life's a story. We all have our dreams, and we can be here for each other. So in these politically uncertain times, it is so important to stay focused on things you can do, rather than get caught up in the fear and confusion. We find our country involved in yet another conflict. So when we feel helpless, angry, overwhelmed, self-care takes on new significance. When all is right by you, you can be more present to others. Your calm, peaceful presence is a force for good to help balance the chaos around you. So our theme for the month is, we're on an adventure. I just got back from 3 weeks in Indonesia. It's an archipelago of about 500 islands. It's also called the Ring of Fire. And we recently heard that there was another volcanic eruption and flights were canceled on Bali right after I got home. It was a 17-hour flight from San Francisco to Singapore to get there. 3 days in Singapore, then Java for a week, and Bali for a week. Then off to see the Komodo dragons and to snorkel in those beautiful waters of Bali. We arrived on Flores Island, and that's where I fell and fractured my wrist. The hospital had minimal services, and when they suggested surgery, I said, I think I'll wait till I get home. So fortunately, my daughter had a brace. In fact, she carries 2 braces for her sore wrists, and she said, here, Mom, take it. I don't need it right now. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been wearing the brace. I even got to go snorkeling in and around Bali with a broken wrist, but that's okay. You can swim like this. And we actually did see the dragons. They are huge lizards on Komodo Island and the islands in and around Komodo. It's a national park. And because it's a national park, things are left very natural. There are buffalo and there are deer, and nature takes its course. So we watched the Komodo dragons circle a group of buffalo who were sheltering a calf in their middle. And nature will take its course. They were simply circling and eyeing each other and playing that game of wait and see. So on the long flight home, I saw a movie in German. Being German, I thought, oh, well, I'll try this one. I really enjoyed it, and it's based on a book. And the English title of that book is The Door-to-Door Bookstore. It's a too-hanky movie for me. Heartfelt, uplifting, feel-good about love, friendship, and books. It's an older gentleman who owns a bookstore. And after hours, he goes and visits customers and delivers books personally. And choosing books that seem just right for these particular people, that's just what they needed. And a 9-year-old girl watches him do this every day, and she loves books, so she joins him and starts walking with him. At first, he's opposed, but pretty soon they become good buddies. She recently had lost her mother, and there's a picture of her mother on her dresser in her room, and she talks to her mother a lot because she really misses Mom, has a problem expressing her grief. And then we get to meet some of the customers on his route. The weightlifter who could not read, and he's having financial troubles and he loses his apartment. The woman who is in an abusive relationship, the teacher who misses her job to become a recluse, and the bachelor who lived alone in a mansion that he inherited. The bookstore was bought out by a chain, and the old man was let go. They no longer needed him. And the old man doesn't realize that the girl had lost her mother. They never talked about it. And the father has a hard time dealing with grief, expressing or even admitting the grief. He just can't talk about it. And he forbids his daughter to continue to walk with this old man. He doesn't understand. The old man is in distress. Things have not gone well for him. And he opens the bedroom door of his wife, who had died a long time ago. He gets in touch with his grief, and through a series of incidents, he realizes that the little girl had lost her mother and that the father is not dealing well with his grief. So here's this construction site. If you get the picture, he's climbing into the elevator that goes up to the construction site, confronts the father, and hands him a book on grief. The father spends all night reading the book, and in the morning, he apologizes to his daughter for not understanding. And they cry together. So this is the first time the two of them really connect about their combined grief and the beautiful result of that. The old man regains his vigor and with a smile resumes his route and starts visiting the people again. And the little girl joins him. She's a 9-year-old. And there's a scene that looks sort of fairy tale-like. They knock on the door of the woman who is in this abusive relationship, and they say, "Come on, we had plans for you." And she walks out the door and never looks back. They go to the teacher who's become a recluse and said, "We know just the student that you can have to teach." So it gives her a new purpose in life. And the weightlifter who lost his apartment, "Come on, we got a place for you to live." So here they go walking down the street to this mansion of this bachelor who's living alone, and all of a sudden he's got all these roommates. So it's a lovely fairy tale-like story. It reminds me a little bit of the movie The Secret Garden. If you've seen that, you kind of get the feeling. Anyway, the story ends, spoiler alert, she becomes a writer, and that is the book she writes about this bookseller, the book walker, actually. So that was a lovely story that I enjoyed very much. So in the bulletin, in the June bulletin, I asked the question, how do we live our best life in body, mind, and spirit? How to keep up the curiosity that brings enthusiasm from our discoveries? What infuses our lives with joy and vigor? Are you living your best life? What would have to change for it to be your best life? Is it your body, your physical health? Never too late to set new intentions. It behooves us to stay physically active. Make a date with a friend to meet at the gym if you don't want to exercise alone, or call me and we'll hike Mount Pisgah together. Is it your mind? What will it take to change your perspective? In The Power of Intention, Dr. Wayne Dyer says, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. And that is also unity principle number 3. Pay attention to your thoughts. Choose positive ones. It's on the back of your monthly bulletin. Humor is important too. Laughter is healing. We serve food here. At a church social, the preacher places a big bowl of apples at one end of the table with a sign saying, "Take only one apple, please. God is watching." On the other end of the table, he places a plate of cookies. A little boy who could read told his friends, "Take all the cookies you want. God is busy watching the apples." I just read an article called Healthy Diet Wards Off Dementia. The recommendation is a combination of the Mediterranean diet with the blood pressure lowering DASH diet. So this has been scientifically proven. So we can take steps to improve our health and look toward a brighter future. Is it your spirit? I recommend a daily spiritual practice, whatever feeds your spirit, be it art, be it music, reading the saints and mystics, or prayer and meditation. Unity principle number 4. I was impressed with what I saw in Indonesia. These people live their spirituality. They're very kind, they're very patient. Java is mostly Muslim, Bali is mostly Hindu. There are many temples, and most homes and places of business have little shrines. They pray 3 times a day and make daily offerings of little bowls made of palm leaves, filled with flowers or foods or whatever it is that they want to offer, and they place it in front of their doors. People live in compounds in the villages. The whole family, 3 generations, you walk through the front door and it opens into a beautiful courtyard with the homes of the various families. And then behind are the rice fields. They still do very much by water buffalo rather than machinery. So in the villages, life is still pretty simple. The cities are pretty busy. So on the way home from Indonesia, we arrived in San Francisco too late to fly home, and we spent the night at an airport hotel. There was a pool and a hot tub, and I chose to warm up in the hot tub after a chilly wait for the shuttle bus. When I arrived at the pool, I was the only one there, but pretty soon a family arrived with 4 kids in their late teens and early 20s. The family was having a wonderful time in the pool. Mom and Dad were affectionate with each other, and the kids were playing ball. They were all laughing and having fun. At 11 p.m., a janitor came to close the pool, and we had to get out. There were 3 towels where the family was standing, and they offered me one. I was so touched by their generous gesture, and I gratefully accepted. Then I asked the janitor, "Are there any more towels?" And he brought a whole stack so everybody could have one. I thanked the family and told them how much fun I'd had watching them in the pool. And they told me that they were celebrating the graduation of their youngest, who was going off to college. I told them that they were very fortunate to have such a lovely family, and that as empty nesters, they had a whole new life ahead of them. So what brings you joy? What makes your heart sing? What makes you feel invigorated? What helps you feel enthusiastic? Enthusiasm comes from the word entheos, meaning the God within. So make room for more of that good stuff in your life. What do you want your life to look like in a year, 3 years, 5 years down the road? We can take the initiative to make the changes in our lives. We have the power within us. Curiosity is what motivates me to travel. I want to know how other cultures live. I enjoy meeting people from around the world, hear about their lives, their values, their religions, their dreams, their families. Seeing the spirituality of Bali was inspiring. I had been there before with Donna on a yoga retreat in 2016, and a few others who are here in this room right now. What has changed? It has become a lot more touristy and less traditional in their Indonesian dress, but their spirituality has remained. Watching that movie and my encounter with that family on my way home brought me such joy and renewed my faith in humanity. It was all about love, compassion, being present to one another, and being in community. We are so blessed to have this spiritual family, the opportunity to be present to one another, to minister to each other, peer to peer, and support each other in these trying times. It's about the quality of life, not just quantity. What good is it to live a long life if we're not happy and healthy? So make a commitment today to make the changes in your life that will bring about a new life and energy you want. You can make this a joyous adventure. God bless you.
Jalen. It's one of those days.
Let's all say together, Jalen, Jalen. I love how this crowd doesn't hesitate to embarrass somebody. It just.
Well, see, we do have an offering song. We really want to do that. That's why we're doing the special music before the offering song, but I really don't want to start without Jalen.
I suggest we all begin to pray in earnest.
Oh, please, Jalen.
All right, Ian, are you okay doing the backups until he gets here? Oh, thank
There
God.
he is.
Yay. Your prayers have been answered.
Oh, my goodness. You missed the whole congregation calling for you, Jalen.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When the old dark clouds roll away and the sun begins to shine, I feel my freedom from across the way, and it comes right in on time.
Well, it shines so bright, and it gives so much light, and it comes from the sky above. Make me feel so free, makes me feel like me, and it lights my life with love.
And it seems like, and it feels like,
And it seems like, oh yes, it feels like a brand new day.
brand new day, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Brand new day. I was lost and double-crossed with my hands behind my back. I was long time hurt and thrown in the dirt, shoved out on that railroad track.
I've been used, abused, and I was so confused, and I didn't have nowhere to run. But I stood and looked, and my eyes got hooked on that beautiful morning sun.
And it seems like, yes, it feels like,
And it seems like, oh yes, it feels like a brand new day.
whoa, brand new day, a brand new day, a brand new day. on the ground. Oh yeah, this grass is oh so green. Yeah, my heart is still. Oh, and I've got the will. And I don't really feel so mean.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes right now. And it comes in right on time. Well, it eases me and it pleases me, and it satisfies my mind.
And it seems like, yes, and it feels like,
And it seems like, yeah, and it feels like a brand new day.
whoa, brand new day. Yeah, yeah.
Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day.
Oh, brand new day.
A brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Seems like a brand new day. Feels like a brand new day. Brand new day.
All right, let's keep that going. Feels like.
As we recover from that, just take in how appreciative we are of all that was said, all the feeling, all the emotion that we have in this blessing of being here today. This is the time for us to gather our offering and to express how we want to support and care for this place. If you'll join me now in our offering affirmation. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
We have a little call and response new offering song. See what you think. You guys ready?
Beautiful, this beautiful
Rick Cobian.
Had a music team like we have right here. I want to thank you. Thank you for all you do and all you pour into this program that we have here. You're truly a blessing. Let's take a moment now to give thanks and say to yourself, I am blessed to be a blessing. Would you say that with me? I am blessed to be a blessing. And we bless this gift and give thanks for the outpouring of love, of substance from each and every one of us, and each in our own way. And so it is. Amen. I'd like to recognize all the different volunteers that we have all over this church. You know, when you come into this church a little bit earlier, there's no parking places left. They've already been taken up by volunteers, which is a nice thing. And I think about the folks that are back in the kitchen preparing food, the Sunday school teachers, bookstore people. There's a lot of them. I can't think of all the names right now, but it doesn't make any difference. I want to thank all of you for being here as a part of this congregation. You're what makes a difference. And it's your light and your love that's going to change our world. How blessed we are to have such an uplifting philosophy, to learn, to practice, and to simply be ourselves. God bless you. Well, I have lots of help. The prayer chaplains will be over here. And if you care to have someone one-on-one kind of prayer, and I almost forget the most important part for me is that I'm going to lead a meditation for peace right here after this service. So the food will still be there, I guarantee you. But it just seems like the appropriate time to focus on peace as a final blessing. So if you'd like to stay, probably be maybe 10 minutes, but a prayer for peace and meditation. Okay, God bless you.
All right, it's time to rise, stretch, prepare to send this message out to the earth. Let there be peace, and let it begin with each of our hearts and minds. Here we go.
There be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
John asking for faster or louder?